I was not raised in a Christian household. I wasn't raised in an anti-Christian household, but we didn't attend church. My mother prayed with us. I always knew there was a power bigger than me. I felt it from the time I was a small child. Attended Sunday school, or not Sunday school, Bible school, vacation Bible school, with my cousin Bobby, who attended a Lutheran church. And that's where I first met God. Always knew He loved me, never knew how to find my way to Him. So I was baptized actually with my oldest son, Jason, for the wrong reasons, because I felt that I was supposed to baptize this child and I should be baptized because I had never been baptized. Did the baptism, did the ceremony, you know. Failed my children, I feel, as a mom, as far as giving them religious instruction, something that had always been missing in my life, something I always longed for, but no one guided me there. Amanda always, I felt, had a very strong faith too, that she wanted to explore more. And I had invited her to church. I think after her and Adam were married, she wanted to pursue a marriage within a church.
Like Donna, I always really felt like God was present. We didn't pray together in my home. I went to a Catholic church once in a while with my grandparents, and that's how I knew of God. I saw her get baptized, and probably a couple months later, I want to say, maybe 3-4 months later, that I decided to follow in her footsteps with that, and I was just embracing in a different way. And I knew when I did that, giving up certain things that I'd usually done, you know, going out with the girls, or just things that were probably not pleasing to God. It was hard because I had to give up on a lot of friendships, and just even with my husband, him not understanding really what that meant. I did invite him multiple times, as well as Donna, but it was always a no. And it was actually when we got our kids, our first two, dedicated. It was a decision I made by myself, obviously, and I had Donna's support, so I told him he could come and be there with me for it, or he didn't have to.
Amanda wanted me to come one day. She wanted to get our children dedicated here, and being the good father, trying to be the good father that I would try to appease her and come and do the fatherly duty and be that guy. And so that day I came, my life changed. It was like God was talking directly to me. It pretty much brought me to my knees that day, and I had no intent of it whatsoever. Within a year, I was baptized here by you, and that was, you know, where it's like, hey, I give it all. And honestly, from that day was kind of like the propel forward and just dive in. I'm a plumber, and I'm in the construction zone, and I see all these broken lives, and I mean, it's everywhere we go, but you know, stereotypically, the construction field is a very bad, dark place, and any chance I get, I try to share the gospel with somebody, or just kindly show them love.
He'd leave me a little card from the church be on the seat of my truck. I kind of just put it off to the side. I mean, I'd never been, my entire life really a church person, and I don't think I was a disbeliever, but I never truly believed. I didn't really think about it. Adam introduced me to Mike Flick, who runs a CR program, Celebrate Recovery. So I started getting involved with that, and about the same time I started coming to the church. You know, it was like a hand on your back, you know. It's just like all of a sudden I had peace. You can't not want to give that back to someone else. All those little pushes that, you know, Adam always does, you know. I do the same thing now.
Attending Lakeland and attending church and growing in God has helped me bring my children to that same love and that same power. And although they've always had it, they're experiencing it in a brand new way. My son Adam and his wife Amanda, those little grandchildren, worshiping with them. Aubrey and I dance to worship music and we love it. It's a beautiful thing to see my family, what I desired as a little child. My family and my kids are now fully enjoying